Laurence Fishburne is throwing his name into the X-Men reboot conversation. During a Matrix reunion panel at New York Comic Con, the 64-year-old actor made a public pitch to join the Marvel Cinematic Universe as Professor Charles Xavier. I know that they're talking about the X-Men now. Fishburne told the audience, so at this point, I want one of two things. The first thing would be, what do you think about Laurence Fishburne as Professor X? And no to Star Wars. Fishburne also questioned the crowd what his second thing should be, with Star Wars suggested, but the actor said he doesn't want Star Wars. No, I'm good, he replied. I'm watching everything. I'm watching every night. I'm in the middle of now, man. So I'm good on the couch with, I don't need a lightsaber. I don't pew pew. That would be interested. Marvel's X-Men reboot taking shape. Kevin Feige's rebooted X-Men is expected to follow and will reportedly feature a new, younger cast with some major changes to character dynamics. One ongoing rumor is that Feige is looking to cast Black actors in prominent roles, especially Magneto and Professor X, to differentiate the MCU reboot from the Fox versions. Recent rumors have suggested Coleman Domingo is being considered for Professor X and Denzel Washington for Magneto. Fishburne's Marvel experience. Fishburne already has ties to Marvel, and he appeared in as Bill Foster, returned in the animated series, and voiced the Beyonder in. He's also known for playing Perry White in Zack Snyder's and adding to his comic book film credentials, and of course movies. Casting still unconfirmed. As of now, no casting for the MCU's X-Men reboot has been confirmed. The project is still in development, with director Jake Schreier taking the helm and Michael Leslie writing the script. Before we dive in, please subscribe to the channel and hit the like button. Have you ever imagined Laurence Fishburne swapping his Neo suit for Professor X's wheelchair? Well, the actor himself is sparking that very fantasy at New York Comic Con. And during a Matrix reunion, the 64-year-old icon pitched himself to join the Marvel Cinematic Universe. And he asked the audience, what about Laurence Fishburne as Professor X? When Star Wars came up as another option, he politely declined in 2017, as Fishburne joked. He's content, binge watching the saga at home. No lightsabers or pew pew action needed for him. Thank you. Marvel's upcoming X-Men reboot of following Avengers Secret Wars promises a fresh start. Rumors swirl about a young cast with major character changes. Whispers have suggested Black actors for key roles like Professor X and Magneto. Names like Coleman Domingo for Xavier and Denzel Washington for Magneto are circulating. Laurence already has Marvel ties, playing Bill Foster in Ant-Man and the Wasp. He reprised the role in What If and voiced the Beyonder elsewhere. His comic book cred includes Perry White in Superman films and The Matrix, yet X-Men casting remains unconfirmed under director Jake Schreier. The script by Michael Leslie is still developing. Speaking of cameos, does this mean Fishburne's moving from Neo to Mind Reader next? Who knew the Matrix could warp into X-Men? Talk about a plot twist. With that said, thanks for watching, and until next time. How can we be tags? You know, keeping content simple and readable, and it's designed for a YouTube script with a narrative storytelling style. Usage, completion tokens 783, prompt tokens 1192, total tokens 1975, completion tokens details none, prompt tokens details none. Before we dive in, please subscribe to the channel and hit the like button. Have you ever imagined Laurence Fishburne swapping his Neo suit for Professor X's wheelchair? While the actor himself is sparking that very fantasy at New York Comic-Con, during a Matrix reunion, the 64-year-old icon pitched himself to join the Marvel Cinematic Universe. He asked the audience, what about Laurence Fishburne as Professor X when Star Wars came up as another option? He politely declined. Fishburne joked he's content binge watching the saga at home with no lightsabers or pew pew action needed for him. Thank you. Marvel's upcoming X-Men reboot following Avengers Secret Wars promises a fresh start. Rumors swirl about a young cast with major character changes. Whispers suggest black actors for T roles, like Professor X and Magneto. Names like Coleman Domingo for Xavier and Denzel Washington for Magneto are circulating Kamania. Laurence already has Marvel ties, playing Bill Foster in Ant-Man and the Wasp. He reprised the role in What If and voiced the Beyonder elsewhere. His comic book cred includes Perry White in Superman films and The Matrix. Yet X-Men casting remains unconfirmed under director Jake Schreier. The script by Michael Leslie is still developing. Speaking of cameos, does this mean Fishburne's moving from Neo to Mind Reader next? Who knew the Matrix could warp into X-Men? Talk about plot twist. With that said, thanks for watching, and until next time.